Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today. Hope you are all well and safe and having a great day. Quite cool outside, but the sun's shining, really nice. The bees are buzzing. Well, they're not actually because it's still only spring and it's quite cold, so there's no bees about. But I'm dead excited about getting out and getting some new source material to paint. I am struggling. I have just about worked through all of my source material and I'm desperate to get some new stuff. This scene here was the source photo is just an arch, just this boring old arch, no people in it. But I thought it could make a nice painting if there was some action in there, some people moving about. So how did I overcome the problem? How did I get the people in? Let's find out. I'm going to be painting in Critter today, but before I get into Critter, I just want to show you the source photo that I'm working from. Now this is an archway in Derby that leads into the market hall, and I used to do exhibitions here through this dark area. Through this dark area, just there. There's an entrance into an art gallery, well, an entrance into the Guildhall. I used to do exhibitions in there when I was painting in watercolours. But anyway, so I like this archway, and I like the entrance. There's lots of nice memories for me, but it's a boring photo. There's not a lot going off there to paint. It'd be nice if we got some people in there to paint. So this is what I'm actually going to paint. So first of all, I've cropped the image to a square to get rid of all of the clutter and bits of irrelevant data. But look at the models that I've got in there. These are produced in a 3D modeling app on my iPad. I didn't even model these, I just downloaded them from the community library. And if you look at them close, what's really cool is look at the lighting on the two models. The models, they're all right. Then I would have preferred them if there was actually maybe a little bit more, just like a mannequin, rather than with the details on the face and the underwear and everything. I don't know. Looks a bit dodgy walking through town in your underwear. So anyway, but the important thing is look at the lighting on these. I've set it up so the lighting's coming through the archway behind them and lighting them exactly as you'd expect. So a great way of putting figures into a scene and getting the same sort of lighting to paint with. So the question is, would you be interested in me actually demoing the app and showing you that and how to import it? Because it's really easy to get them into your source photos once you've created the image. Put a comment below and maybe a like as well if you would be interested in a video on this type of tool. So there we go. That's all I wanted to say about that. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch over to Critter because we're going to do a painting in Critter today. Right, I'm all set up. I think I'm going to do I know I'm going to do a pastel painting. So let's start getting some colour on here. I'm going to use the Digital Atelier brushes, obviously. Should I set up a background colour? You know what? I'm going to... this is a smart textured background, which you can download. Description in the links below to the... to the free download for this texture, and also demo of using it and how to use it effectively. a lot of you will have seen that, but I'm just saying it for people that, you know, are new to the channel. I'm setting up the background colour for my pastel painting. I'm wondering if I should go with a blue. Yeah, I think something like that, because I'm thinking analogous colours to what I'm actually going to be painting with today, which is probably going to be, I'm not going to sketch. I don't want to sketch. I just want to get straight in with some painting today. And I'm thinking sort of purple tones. That's a bit too open. I want something a bit more blocky. Using the square keys. Square bracket keys, I should say, to change the size of the brush. Get this arch in. Do you like digital pastels? I think they're awesome. Let's get some really strong colour in there. Control key to pick the colour up. There we go. And a bit more towards the blue. Got that a little bit high there. Never mind. Let's just change the size of this pastel a bit now. I think my arch is a little bit high, so that needs to come down just a tad. There we go. And this is what's going to give me the contrast I need. As soon as I pop that in, boom. Yeah. Do I need to start sculpting in these figures yet? Let's try a different brush now, with a different texture. Well, this is a nice one. Got some nice. Oh. Got to put my hand in some. That's not going to work for that. I have to sort of twist my hand around to get the shape. Let's try charcoal 16 compressed block. Better. That's what I want. This one wants to be slightly warmer colour, so I'm using the compressed block here. Mix up that colour a bit. Yeah, what I used to do, when I was oops, when I was a teacher, I would I say teacher. I suppose technically my job title was I was a lecturer, and we used to get teachers' holidays, so we used to get the summer off. So I would book the Guildhall for a week in the summer, and I would set my easel up in the gallery at the Guildhall, and have all my paintings on exhibition. And I'd sit there and sell them, and it was always really very successful. Pretty much used to sell out every year. Look at that, I put all that time getting those characters in. I haven't actually started to paint them yet. You'd almost think I was scared to do it, wouldn't you? Right, let's get them in. Do I need them on a different layer? Let's go onto this paint sketch here. Then I can rub them out if I don't like it. So straight away I can see exactly where I want to put the head, which is not actually there. It's a bit high. Better. And I've got the neck. Let's change the colour. Obviously I've got to make up the clothes. I thought it was nice to make it so that this woman was sort of off, disappearing behind this post here. Like that. I'll put her in some jeans, I think. Lots of light colours behind them. That sort of tight waist is going to disappear with the clothing. It'll sort of cover that up. Okay. I like to think they've just come out of my gallery or my exhibition, and I'm just looking at where I've put that girl's head, and her arm's sticking straight out. What happened to the shoulder bit there? Oh, man. That's what I was saying. You know, when I'm talking, I just don't concentrate. Let's turn that down a bit. Yeah, I like to think that they've visited my exhibition. This little girl's going to have some funky pink trousers on, I think. I'm only using them as a sort of a rough guide, obviously, because as always, I'm going for that sort of impressionist look. The other cool thing about this, of course, is I don't have to worry about taking people's photo and them objecting to the fact that I've, taken a picture of them. I think my little girl's turning into a boy. There we go. Looking at the shadows on the models, trying to pay attention to that, being as I took so much time setting it up. It's cool. Right, let's do the mother. I have to give the kids some air as well, I suppose. There's like a rim light around them as well, isn't there? And I think that would be the case. It's a nice sunny day, I guess, so no coats are worn today. Just loose fitting shirts. It's not a nice sunny day actually here. Well, it is, but it's spring, so it's not what you'd call warm by any stretch. Keeping it really loose. I am really, I'm engrossed with this. Oops, missed that colour. And there would be a shadow, wouldn't there? Sort of coming off there. Like that. Right, I reckon now I can go in with this initial charcoal 11 willow rough grain and start adding a bit of do I need I suppose I ought to give them some air. I'll come back to that in a bit. A bit of a few lines in there. Lift that colour up. Might be a bit. Let's try a different brush. Switch to the willow block grainy. Don't know if it's doing it for me. Let's see what happens when I put this over. Oh yeah, it's quite nice when you press on odd and you get a kind of a smudge. That's cool. I like that. Right, we've got this colour a bit darker for the arch that goes that way. Just adds a little bit of form to that, and I think some warmer colour and see some sort of reds. There. That's it. I'm not gonna put the railings in. I'm gonna leave that sort of framing it like dark like that. That's a better shape to the end, I think. Let's get that colour, bring that in there like that, and it sort of spills into the foreground almost. In between the legs. Need it on the foot? I think I do. Let's get rid of that. Right, let's put some highlights. I'll use this charcoal pencil grainy just to, that's a bit big I think. kind of lit on the underside, isn't it? I think the kid's got hair. I don't think I need add any more, really. Just thinking maybe a bit more shadow. No. Doesn't need it, does it? I want to go in with a little bit of blending. So this is the charcoal 25 finger touch. Just a bit of smudging here and there. That's not enough. I want an eraser. This. Oh, that's it. I've got a different layer on for the people. I just like the idea of this sort of diffused light coming in there. Right, now let's find something else. What's this? Compress soft. Yeah. I just want to come in with some sort of defining marks. It's a bit high, but it doesn't matter. That face definitely does not need. It's okay. I think this side needs defining. The wrong way around. That works. It's how far do I want to go with this? Do I want this tree going in here? Maybe a few indications of branches there. And then that softener again. What's this? Charcoal blend soft grain. I'll just take that out a bit. Charcoal vine small. That's nice, I like that. Pop in a bit of detail back in there. Sculpt around this tree a bit. Do I need to do much more? I don't know as if I do. Whoops. Close. So, I started off with a mum and daughter, and I think I've ended up maybe with a dad instead. But I like the way I use the light. I think that works well. I'm just thinking here we can let this light leak in to the floor there. Like that. Well, this is a brush I haven't used before. This is the Blend Rag 2. Just quite nice for softening off stuff. There. You know what? I think we've got it. So I just had to get it signed. So basically all I wanted to show you here was these figures that you can import into your own photos to fill a scene. Comment if you'd like to see exactly how I did that. That would be I should have put these flags in. No, you know what, they're just going to distract. Comment and a like if you'd like to see that. That would and I'll crack on with that. And I'm going to use it. I'm using not that actually, not that particular model, but I am I used to do some 3D modeling quite a long while ago, and I'm getting back into it again because quite a while ago I made a video about illustrating a children's book, and that's sort of back on the cards again now. And I need to do some modeling because We've got some dragons in this book and some fairies. And I thought if I made a 3D model, I could import them into photographs like this to help me get to the end result a lot easier than trying to just make things up, because you know it's not easy sometimes to try and visualize how something should look. Okay, it's nice. Kind of like that. I like that diffuseness there. Yeah, so 3D modeling, it's the future. Right, I hope you've liked this video and like the painting as well. I really like this. I think this is a nice scene. A couple, mum, daughter, dad, son, whatever. Doesn't really matter, does it? Done in pastels in Critter using the Digital Atelier brushes. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, big thumbs up as always. It's much appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, because guess what? I've got lots of videos like this and I would love to be sharing them with you. So hopefully I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget, everybody, keep painting and stay safe. Bye.